You need to free yourself from your ego and take control. Don't destroy it because you need it. Your ego influences you to make decisions to keep you comfortable. But you have to realize that most decisions, good decisions in life, are not the most comfortable. People do bad things, people bully people, they do all types of junk, right? And it's to make them feel comfortable, make them feel good about themselves. But that's not the best decision. I was in a relationship, and when things went south, I just held on to it because I look at myself as some fixer upper, and I'm gonna fix people, I'm gonna help people, and I'm not even gonna let them push me away out of their life because I'm gonna help them and fix them. That's my ego keeping me in there. And what the ego does, unhealthy ego, it takes well, healthy too, ego in general. It takes past events, brings them to the present, distorts them in order to dictate your future. So for instance, if you're in a relationship, things are going bad, your ego usually jumps back like, okay, I was in a relationship with whatever girl 10 years ago. Things went bad. We broke up. I went through a heartbreak, whatever, whatever. Then it brings it to this moment. Just because you're having issues with this girl, you are forcing things. You are just making poor decisions in order to preserve something that may not even be there. Just because you don't want to go through a heartbreak again. Just because you want to have children with her. And this is the future that I'm pointing to. But you taking past traumas, bringing them to the present, distorting the present moment in order to dictate the future, and you have to stop. We only live in the present, right? Yesterday is gone, tomorrow hasn't come. You are here right now. Make the decision that will benefit this right now. If somebody punches me in the face, right, and he has a gun in his hand, my pride is going to tell me to punch this dude. My ego is going to tell me to punch this dude. When I look down and see that gun and I realize he's emotionally intelligent and stupid, I'm, you know, it's in my best favor to just walk away, you know, or find a way to get out of there. Put it like that. Because it's not that easy, you know. And it depends on the circumstance, too. If he's trying to destroy your home or something like that, that's when you make the decision to protect your family. You get the point, right? You have to take ego out of it. You have to take ego out of these relationships, out of your jobs, out of this, out of that. Make the decision that is best for right now. Now, I had a situation where I went to a job interview at a car dealership. I actually got the job, but I was too young to be insured, you know, because you got to drive around the cars, all that type of stuff. But when I went in the interview, this man told me that I had a healthy ego, and I will remember this for the rest of my life. And he told me that because in the interviewing process, when he was doing something and it was like quiet time or whatever, he had on a nice watch. And I asked him, I said, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of watch is that? And he said, you should never ask me questions like that. And I looked like, okay. And he was like, you are gullible. You see a car salesman with a nice watch, and that's the thing you're thinking about. You're materialist. Like, he went down all these things, and I said, no, I'm just interested in art. I'm interested in watches. I used to collect watches. Like, I went down like my actual, you know, love for watch. Like, I don't care. Like, I got $50 watches that I wear every day. I don't give a damn if it's $30,000, right? I just was interested in the watch and the way it looked. I was intrigued. And he was like, well, that's not a professional question. Once I explained it, he was like, well, it's not professional. Just never ask that again. And then later on, you know, that day he told me about the situation, told me I had a healthy ego. Well, where I was coming from, I didn't get offended by it. I was just letting you know, look, bro, the me I am right now, you're not going to tell me who I am, right? And I'm not going to sit there and shake my head and take that, right? Am I going to get upset and emotional? Absolutely not. Will I correct you? Absolutely. Will I set you straight? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to rain on my party. I worked hard for who I am. So anytime I get the chance to straighten that up, then I will. Now, some things are not worth entertaining. Because sometimes people come at you with bull junk and your ego's like, yeah, boy, he pressing you. Say something back. Sometimes it's best to not even give them a reaction, not even, you know, entertain those thoughts and whatever people say, just walk away. Somebody, you know, you might have an ex, a friend that switched up on you, something like that. They hit you up. Man, you fake, you this and that. Bro, you don't have to sit there and argue with them people. Your ego might make you want to. You know what I'm saying? And on the other side of it, someone might call you or approach you and speak that stuff, and your ego might want to make you comfortable and make you run away, right? But sometimes it's best to stand on all 10 and speak your truth. You know what I'm saying? It's just, bro, I'm going to revert back to this. The ego is just trying to keep you safe. It is just trying to keep you comfortable. But most of the great decisions in life are not comfortable. They're not easy. That is literally the only sentence that you really need to learn how to control your ego, to learn what to do with your ego. That's what the ego is. Every time that thought process goes into your mind, it's ego. Okay? So, I hope that provided you with enough insight. I always like to give y'all concepts, analogies, information, and I'm only going to speak about things that I, feel like I know about, that I resonate with, or things that I've experienced. I'm not going to tell you how to be a rocket scientist. Never done it. I'm not going to go research some stuff and read off a list of some points and try to make it like I know it. I don't. But I can, talk about ego, because I had an unhealthy ego at one point in time, and now I think I'm doing pretty good. So, keep learning, my people. That's what I'm doing every day. I appreciate y'all for the love and support. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all subscribe. Okay? Peace.